Hello students, today we are going to discuss the sixth numerical of biochemical oxygen demand. Question will be given as for sample 1, 2, 3, 4 dilution DO initial is given as 20 mg per liter, 30 mg per liter, 23 mg per liter and 40 mg per liter. Similarly, DO final is given as 6, 3, 0 and 11 mg per liter. Now the initial volume of sewage is given as 100 ml, 200 ml, 150 ml and 200 ml, and volume of distilled water is same, that is 500 ml in each 4 cases. Now we need to find the BOD-5 of the sample. Now we will see how this question can be solved. Okay, now we had made a table here in which serial number is shown, which is already given in the question. DO initial, DO final, volume of sewage and volume of diluted water is shown, which is already given in the question. Now we need to calculate the dilution ratio. Now for the calculation of dilution ratio, what is the dilution ratio? It is the ratio of volume of diluted sample upon volume of undiluted sewage. Now here the volume of diluted sample will be 500 plus 100, which will be equals to 600, and volume of undiluted sewage will be equals to 100 ml. So the ratio comes out as 6. Similarly, 700 upon 200 for the second sample, which will be equals to 3.5. Similarly, 650 divided by 150, which is equals to 4.3. Similarly, 700 upon 200, which will be equals to 3.5. Now we had calculated the dilution ratio of all the 4 cases. Now we need to find out the DO consumed. Now how DO consumed can be calculated? It is the difference of DO initial minus DO final. So we subtract 6 from the 20, the DO consumed comes out as 14. Similarly, 27 for the second case, 23 for the third case and 29 for the fourth case. Now we need to find the 5 days BOD, which will be equals to DO consumed into dilution ratio. So if we multiply the DO consumed with dilution ratio, then we will calculate the BOD-5 of the sample. Okay, now for first sample, that is DO consumed equals to 14 and DO dilution ratio equals to 6, then if we multiply 14 into 6, the value comes out as 84 milligram per liter. Similarly, for second case, if we multiply 27 into 3.5, it will be equals to 94.5. Similarly, 23 into 4.3, it will be equals to 99.7. Similarly, for 29 into 3.5, the value comes out as 101.5 milligram per liter. Now in the calculation, we will not take the third sample because DO final is 0 in this case. DO final is 0. It means that we don't have the idea about the final DO of that sample. It means that if suppose that if the initial DO is 23, then we don't have the idea that in after which time the DO final will reach to 0, that is after 2 days, after 3 days, after 4 days or after 5 days. That's why we will not take this case for the calculation of BOD of the sample. So we will take only 3 cases, that is first, second and third. Okay, now if you want to calculate the BOD of this sample, that is 5 days BOD, we just take all the 3 values, that is 84, 94.5 and the last one will be the 101.5, and by taking average of these 3 values, it will be equals to 93.33 milligram per liter, which will be the BOD of the sample. Okay, why we had not considered the third sample here? Because its DO final is 0. That's why we don't have enough idea about that sample. Okay, that's why we had not taken it into the consideration, and we had calculated the Y5, that is the BOD of 5 days, by taking just the average of 3 sample, that is 84, 94.5 and 101.5 BOD. Okay, so the sample BOD comes out as 93.33 milligram per liter. That will be the complete solution of this question. Thank you very much, students.